Hey there, everybody. I am Drak.
I'm Shadow.
And we're playing Call of Duty Jak and Daxter Edition. Are you liking it so far, Alex?
Not particularly.
Are we getting lots of ponage? Not really. Welcome to our LP of Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. And we are getting close to the end, people. We are getting close to the end. We are down to the last 10 power cells we need to get before we can finish this thing.
Oh, sweet.
But in the meantime, we have to deal with shooting in Spider Cave. It's okay. No spiders were harmed in the creation of this LP. Alright, that's already a lie, because I killed a spider in the last one. But I haven't killed the caterpillars. No, dang it, I killed those too. Is there any animal I haven't killed?
No, you've pretty much killed them all.
Daxter I haven't killed, but people want me to kill him, so... I don't think I'm going to be able to make that work, guys. He's kind of mascot and all that.
Yeah.
And as you can see, we are just trying to... One of the ways to get power cells in the spider cave is to kill off all these centipedes that are gnawing away at the wood beams.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to shoot them with yellow eco to get them down. So there are yellow eco fountains all over the place. And you just have to kind of slowly get over to them and kill off the millipedes as you... Or the... I guess they'd be millipedes.
Whatever, I don't know.
I'm trying to be logical with this stuff, and Alex isn't letting me. Okay. So while we're getting this done, just as a frame of reference for time for people, we have E3 next week, the biggest gaming event of the year, and we have 2 new consoles being announced, and we'll have their own showcases. We have a 3rd console that's been out for a while now. Alex, what are you hoping to see at E3?
I want to see what the deal is with this new Sega announcement. Sega's supposed to be working on something. Obviously, it's probably not a console. It's a little too soon for them to have suddenly jumped back into the console market.
I would love that, but yeah.
It was like Sega Prime or something. I can't remember. Yeah, whatever it is, I'd love to see what Sega's up to. It wasn't Prime. I can't remember what it was called.
Dude, that actually would give me ideas.
You know, I figure if
Sega Prime sounds like Steam kind of thing. So Sega would be putting their hand into, or putting their head into,
into the digital distribution market. Basically.
Exactly. They'd be doing what Valve has been doing and what EA has been failing at.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what Sega's up to now.
Okay.
So,
I'd actually like to see if they have some, you know, because we got Sonic Lost World.
Right.
Which will get showcased probably for the Wii U. Yeah, well, it's Wii U only, right? It's Wii U exclusive?
Yes.
Okay. I would actually like to see Sega say, we are going exclusive with Nintendo. Because that would be awesome. That would be the old school versus the new school, literally. Because you would have Sega and Nintendo versus Sony and Microsoft.
I don't see it happening, honestly.
No, because Sega's going to want to make money. But I would love to see some, like, big Sega announcements for the Wii U.
Yes.
Like, I don't know, Shenmue 3? You know, that one game that didn't really work out so well on the Xbox? Oh, that'd be a turn, wouldn't it? It didn't work out on the Xbox, so let's bring it to the Wii U. And get the other 2 games on there. I'm just too much of a Shenmue fan to not think that. But any other things you would like to see? Now, I just told him off mic that there's a possibility that DICE Studios will be, you know, the EA that's going to be doing Star Wars games. They're possibly going to do Star Wars Battlefront 4.
Yes, I would love to see a Battlefront 4. Or technically, it should be 3, but it's video.
I'd love to see how they justify doing Battlefront 4.
I hate when people do that, by the way, but go ahead. Go.
But we've seen concept art leaked of, like, a dark Obi-Wan. That's kind of cool. You get to see Ewan McGregor, but he's evil. Muhahaha.
Was it more modeled after Alec Guinness?
He was, yeah. And so, you must learn the ways of the Force, if you are to die a horrible and painful death. Look, I'm not a big Battlefront fan. Battlefront 2, in my opinion, is the best it ever got.
Oh, definitely.
But if they gave me a Dark Obi-Wan in Battlefront 4, sold, right there. That would be awesome. Especially the concept art they have of it. Awesome.
We're still thinking maybe it's going to be some other kind of Star Wars game, not necessarily Battlefront. If they're going to work in this whole Dark Obi-Wan.
Well, it can't be 1313. We already know that.
Yeah, because I mean, Battlefront's basically just a... I'm not saying they don't have Jedis or anything. Obviously, they have like the special assist modes from like Jedis or bounty hunters. But I'm just thinking, Dark Obi-Wan. That seems like such a story point, and you know, Battlefront's not really kind of a big story game.
What that actually would tell me is that they're going to do like these what if scenarios. So what if Obi-Wan went dark? What if Anakin stayed pure Jedi? Kind of thing. That opens up a world of possibilities that's pretty cool, actually.
Definitely. I mean, I guess it could. I mean, even Battlefront 2 had the whole 501st Diaries, you know, recounting the Clone Wars. I'm just wondering how you're going to make something super uber like a Dark Obi-Wan work in what is basically a Command and Conquer game.
I think you could, because in all honesty, you could easily model some of those units in like how Team Fortress 2 does it, where they're just unique classes. But we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll see, I guess.
And I'll bet that this Dark Obi-Wan is probably... They're going to model everything after Alec Guinness, so he's going to be slow, he's going to be sluggish. And so even though there's going to be a really cool aesthetic to playing him, there might be a disincentive to playing him as well.
Right.
Like, they could offset that and say, oh, you'll also be able to play as Starkiller. And he's super fast, so who are you going to play? Dark Obi-Wan or Starkiller? In a game that requires a little bit of speed, you're probably going to pick Starkiller unless you're playing with friends.
Right.
So...
well, even the Emperor moved at a pretty decent pace, so...
Yeah, exactly. And Palpatine was in Battlefront 2, right?
Yes.
He was just really, really hard to get, if I remember. Like, you had to satisfy certain conditions in one mission to get him.
Yeah, pretty much.
But, you know, this opens up a possibility for, like, an older Jango Fett.
Yeah. Or you mean Boba Fett?
No, like, what if Jango Fett didn't die?
Oh, right.
Kind of thing. So, like, you have a really aged Jango Fett instead of Boba Fett. Maybe Boba Fett's his sidekick. And just, like, using Star Wars lore that they could do here. They could dig out Kyle Katarn for crying out loud. They have all the LucasArts properties. In fact, here's an idea, guys. You have LucasArts. Make Guybrush Threepwood playable in Battlefront 4. What, too much? I don't think so. We need some Guybrush Threepwood. I needs me some Guybrush Threepwood. So yeah, those are your expectations for E3, right?
Yes.
My expectations, I kind of spelled out yesterday on my radio program, but I'm going to spell them out again. I want new intellectual properties announced. Now, Sony is ahead in this regard because they did announce new IPs they were working on. I want to see new IPs from all across the board.
Right.
Like, this is not just to the console developers, this is to the game developers, too. Ubisoft, make a new one. Naughty Dog, make a new... You know, you did The Last of Us. Okay, I'd love to see you revisit something like this. Something like Jak and Daxter. Oh, wait, we're playing Jak and Daxter?
Oh, yeah, that's what we are playing.
So, second is... These are kind of specific. I want to see game libraries for the PS4 and the Xbox One, because they didn't get announced. And for Nintendo, I want to see third-party. I want to see third-party coming out in droves. Because that's what we got promised, and you have not honored that promise yet. And also, just as a little side note, make the 3DS compatible and workable with the Wii U.
Yeah, really.
Sony has one up to you. The Vita can do it. So if they can do it, Nintendo, you can too. And it wouldn't hurt you. It would only help you.
Especially the 3DS, which has been performing very poorly.
Exactly, as far as numbers. And in a lot of cases, it's just because, like, for gamers like me, I love handhelds. You love handhelds.
Actually, I don't love handhelds that much.
Okay, you don't like... Well, you play Pokemon.
I play Pokemon, that's about it.
You will play them. But wouldn't it be awesome if you could take your handheld platforms and link them up with the main consoles? Again, Sony has proved that they can do this because the Vita was in development with the PS4. Nintendo, I cannot not believe that you didn't do this too. So I would love to see the 3DS compatible and workable with the Wii U so that I can play my handheld games on my TV.
Yeah, really, you did it with the Game Boy Advance and the GameCube.
Yeah, they did like the Super Game Boy and they did the Game Boy Player on the GameCube. I would really like to see them start doing this because I love the handheld games, but I don't normally go to them because they either get used while I'm traveling, which isn't much in the year, or I don't touch them at all because I like to play for a good couple hours at a time, and that hurts the neck after a while.
Yeah, it really does.
So that's kind of the downside here. This is why I think I've even said it in previous LPs. I would love to play a Pokemon console iteration. I think that would be awesome. But they've never done it. Oh, this part's fun. So people may be wondering why I took that hit.
Yes.
A little bit of background here. You get to see the inner workings. When I do the recording for this, my monitor that I use does not have audio. So I get like a 1 to 2 second time lag in things that happen. So that audio cue happened 3 seconds later. So obviously I took the hit. And oh, look at that. Giant ant-eater robot. We were talking about Star Wars.
Right.
And I don't know why I'm going back and forth, but you can see that I'm dying to Dark Eco.
Stop falling in the Dark Eco.
I'm telling you, man, it's... What is the... I gotta get my purple drink. I gotta get my purple drink. Yes, that's gonna be a lot of the deaths in Spider Cave, is just me dinking around and falling in Dark Eco. It's amazing that Jak doesn't just become something else because of how many times I fell in Dark Eco. Oh, and I hate these guys, the drill guards.
No way to kill them, I take it.
There is. You have to do you can either run into the back of them, or when they don't have the drill aimed upward, you can spike them down. But it's hard to do, and very timing oriented. As you can see, we're making our way to the giant anteater robot. Because there's a power cell up top, but we're also going to get this one. Speaking of gauntlets,
I think we're in a spider's nest here.
that is one big spider's nest.
Yeah, spiders lay a ton of eggs.
I'm just saying, it's pretty long, man.
Didn't you see Charlotte's Web?
Yes, I did. Both the old and the new, and still think the older movie was better.
Something really
That's just me.
at the funeral. Like, how am I gonna get Shane back now?
Figure it out, Daxter. Figure it out. You get your own game on the PSP. You're not an invalid. I swear, man, he wants me to do all the work for him.
Of course he does.
And yeah, as you can see, we get a lot more drill guards here. Now, for the next power cell, you guys are going to notice a magic cut. I had a lot of problems with it. Like that. Because you'll see in a second why. It's a hard power cell to get, but I got it. And this redefines platforming!
Oh, sweet mechanics.
Yep. Multiple levels of it.
Fortunately, this takes me back to Sonic 06, where there are some bottomless pits you have to swing over.
We need Blue Rico to charge this
I'm not
platform
surprised
up.
that is. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to get Blue Eco so that we can charge the platform and go for the power cell. This took a couple of attempts because you have to get used to the swinging and hitting it at the right time. So as you can kind of see. And I don't get it. Okay, I go back. And now we've got it easier. So, boom. And power cell. Gee, where's that count lead us? We are sitting pretty at 6 power cells left.
Oh, awesome.
we will be in Gull and Myasindel shortly. Yay!
Yeah.
And I did not say EA there.
Yes, you said yeah.
Exactly. I don't say EA unless I'm on. If people haven't noticed that already. And people may get tired of me criticizing EA, but you know what? They've gotten the Golden Poo Poo Award 2 years in a row. They're kind of deserving of it. I just barely realized. I'm like, why are they trying to stir it up? No, it's encased in rock. That's why they can't use the giant anteater robot. Oh, I hated this guy. Oh, man. Because you got to do the spike pit, so you can't do a roll.
Right.
You basically have to wait until he loses interest in you. And there you go. And of course, this is another fun part as well. Now, for those who are interested, we are not going to finish Spider Cave, nor will we finish Snowy Mountain, because that'll be coming up next in the next little bit. As soon as we hit 72 power cells, we're going to go and do Gull and Maya Citadel. And again, no, we are not doing 100 power cells. We will probably do something to, you know, credit another YouTube user who has done 100 power cells, but we're not going to do it ourselves. Sorry, guys, we are not the completionist.
That we are not.
Sad as that might be, because I think I would be able to do a very good Greg Wilmot eventually. But Beardman! By the way, did you see his recent video on Animal Crossing?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's hilarious. It's, I've never played an Animal Crossing game, but I do know the basic premise. You're like the mayor of the town, kind of thing.
Right.
Well, he basically did one saying the new mayor, and they actually try to put like current day politics into it. So he has like a political advisor. He's like, you need to do a town hall meeting. And they put a bunch of stuffed animals in a room, and Greg. He's like, what do you guys need me to do as your mayor? Greg raises his hand. Can you make me a sandwich? I don't know if we can make a sandwich. Is that in the budget? I don't know. See, here's the thing. We want to make you a sandwich, but we don't have the budget to get the condiments. Yeah, we'll go with condiments. Condiments to give you the sandwiches. No, don't walk away, It's an awesome video. Go watch it, guys. It was great and worth the week delay that we got.
And Adam has a software update.
Apparently. You guys won't be able to see this on the video, but yeah, my computer likes to interrupt me a lot over software updates. It's like I'm a PC nerd or something. Oh, it could be worse. I could be a Mac nerd. Oh! Did I go there?
You went there.
Oh, it's on now. It is on. No, not really.
Oh, it is on in a matter similar to Donkey Kong.
Oh. We had to go there. We had to?
We had to.
Oh.
You can't. You just can't.
It's on like Donkey Kong. So what you're saying is basically we are the Steve Levy here?
Yes.
King of Kong, Fistful of Quarters. Good documentary, go watch it. Another good documentary that I've recommended a couple times now is Indie Game the Movie. Go watch that, guys. If you want to know what it's like to be an indie game developer, that is the perfect example, because it showcases some of the biggest indie games before their releases and what their creators had to go through. So, like, for example, you get Jonathan Blow when... You don't get it during Braid, but a little bit of The Witness, and you get his kind of post-reaction to Braid. And then you also get Edmund McMillan, who did Super Meat Boy. And they pretty much covered the launch of Super Meat Boy with him and his partner. Very good documentary, guys. I know we talk a lot of movies, but we also watch documentaries.
Because we like to be smart.
I was going to say because we're nerds, but that works too. That makes us look less nerdy. Wait, we do LPs. We look really nerdy. We have like plus 20 to our geek cred.
Yeah.
We love games. What can I say? Oh, this was fun to do a little bit. So we get to do a yellow eco gauntlet. Grab as much eco as we can, and then we just get to blast the living crap out of these.
Oh, nice.
That's a lot of chocolate eggs.
That is.
They're not Cadbury eggs, so they suck. This would be actually a good discussion. Guilty pleasures involving food. I'll admit, Cadbury eggs are like crack to me during March. But we will have to wait until another part to do that because we're out of time again.
Yeah.
So once again, I am Drak.
I'm Shadow.
And this is our LP of Jak and Daxter, The Precursor Legacy.